Fuck. VTuber iDUBBZ overlays the stream with a message of Destiny accusing Ethan of molesting his own children while complaining about the podcast being low quality.
That podcast is full of talentless hacks. If they spent a quarter of the amount of time that they do harassing people in like trying to find actual talent and trying to not only like who knows hire talent, I don't know, might be past that point of being able to hire talent. I don't think talent wants to associate with that shit now, but like they themselves, I don't know, like do some improv or something, take some speaking
iDUBBZ.
classes, you know, do something in the meanwhile to figure out how to be more entertaining or interesting.
No! What?
Knows that AB has a chin implant as well.
What the fuck? That's fucking rich coming from iDUBBZ, considering that he has had the most galactic fall off out of any YouTuber that I've ever seen. And I don't consider that being completely cancelled either, because if you're completely cancelled, I don't think that's a fall off. I think that's a cancellation. If you fall off, you go from having massive, massive audiences and you just absolutely dwindle it down to nothing because you put out shit. I used to really like iDUBBZ, but I think I'm in the same boat as everyone else when I say that he has just taken one too many knocks to the head. And then he decided to get into boxing.
I mean, it's like the only fucking.
I'm just glad Joji is happy. He deserves it. If you ignore the whole having to live in Melbourne, Max and Chad are doing great. I live in Illinois, Chicago suburbs, and still can't find grog. Yeah, that's all irrelevant. Joji, Max, and how to basic dodged a fucking bullet. What a monumental fumble by iDUBBZ. This is what empathy looks like. Yeah. This is what the first taste of pussy can do to a man if you're not careful. Holy shit, I've actually said that before as well. Isn't Anissa his first? Which makes a lot of sense, because I've had friends in the past as well, and when they have gotten their first girlfriend, even if the relationship has been abusive and toxic, they still stay in that relationship. And I found out that it was mainly due to the fact that it took them so long to get this first girl that they're scared that if they separate, they're not going to be able to find another one again. But that's not the case. There's always someone. You're always going to find someone. There's someone for everyone. You look at some of the most horrible people, or people that you really don't like, and you see that they also have partners, and you go, oh, okay, well, if they can do it, I can do it. But, yeah, I think Anissa is probably a little bit whipped. Not Anissa, sorry. iDUBBZ is probably a little bit whipped. And then the CTE just compounds the whipping. Listen, if you want to be a grown man VTubing as a dragon, I have zero issue with that, but you really can't be doing roasts on people while doing it. Bro thinks he's Parthenax. What is better, to be born good or to overcome your evil nature through therapy? Interesting to see Ian and Anissa find Destiny a credible source of information. Boy howdy. Homeless man calling another homeless man a broke ass. That's exactly the same energy. iDUBBZ is hilarious. That destroy your whole career for no reason, but he's been doing. It's really good. The reason was his wife said so, because she's not so secretly jealous. She's not the famous one. Now they're both equally relevant. Man. And then there was Caleb Hammer as well, who came in and just absolutely dropped all the information about them going broke and having to sell their house. Jeepers. Haven't seen any of this shit in months. Literally, what the fuck even happened? Yeah. It's sad, but hopefully he can make a comeback. I think if, yeah, I don't know. He's either trapped eternally, or he'll one day make a comeback when he finally realizes what he's doing. But it may be too late. He may be too far gone.